ladies and gentlemen. My name's Cleopatra Wanda Boobadoodle Potter. I'm from the Cleopatra Show. And I'm here March 8th, 2019 to tell the story of Operation Michael Jordan, the Buckingham Palace Suicide Squad operation that is conducted, was conducted, is conducted, still conducted, was conducted, whatever, by Dalton Lee Potter, MI6 agent, American-born, honored American, 22 years benefited, served as a United States Air Force child, and then joined MI6, the reconnaissance agency, in approximately like 2016 or so. And this is till the end of time, MI6. The reason why he joined an agency that's not American is because no one in America would draft him because he's disabled bipolar. They said he's incapable. And then he went Michael Jordan on everyone. I don't have enough time in this day to talk about all of the accomplishments and achievements by Dalton Lee Potter, my combat buddy. He took over the Armageddon line December 1st, 2018. Let me lick my foot real quick. But, yeah, and he did this for NASA when he took over the Armageddon line. He was with Team Charles Frank Bolden Jr. Company and still is with Team Charles Frank Bolden Jr. Company. That's for the rest of history, for the rest of eternity, even after the end of time, if there's such thing. Charles Frank Bolden Jr., great friend of Dolly Potter's. Thus why Dolly Potter's on Team Charles Frank Bolden Jr. Company. That is the squadron that Dolly Potter is on and a member of, honorably, internationally honored by all countries on planet Earth. And probably the universe honors him too. Mind me for licking my foot. But, yeah, so he took over the Armageddon line. World War III ended in 2018 with a Great Britain victory. Dalton Lee Potter's a triple operative or triple spy. Operates for Russia, America, and Great Britain. He was talking to Russia on the phone, and they just gave him a briefing and a memo. And that memo was, as long as America doesn't win, no one has a problem with who wins. And we know that no superpower could win, like Russia or China, etc. So Dolly Potter figured out Russia said. And so he did. He chose to put the flag down in America for Great Britain and won World War III. And then after that, in 2019, World War III was not the end of world wars. World War III was just the beginning. World War III through World War Infinity started in the beginning of 2019 or so, or the end of 2018. Things have just been happening so fast. It's Operation Michael Jordan. Yeah, and then after that it was World War Infinity Part 2, and then the final World War. All won by Great Britain, the British government, led by MI6 agent Dolly Potter, from Buckingham Palace Suicide Squad. Honorable mentions the Federal Investigation Suicide Squad, FBI Suicide Squad, because they are who got Dolly Potter in to Suicide Squad for governments. And this was before the movie Suicide Squad came out that is fictional. This is a non-fictional story, a real-life story, about how Dolly Potter almost got locked up forever or assassinated, one of the two, or both, or tortured for the rest of his life. And then he, out of nowhere, met the FBI in Las Vegas, Nevada. FBI, Las Vegas. They brought him in. They didn't know what they were going to do with him, but they brought him in. G-Unit, Gangsta Unit, and the cartel, and the global mafia don't have a problem. Because Dolly Potter ain't a cop. He's a Suicide Squad member. He makes it happen, saves lives, etc. And he does it without weapons. He does it with art tools. The reason why the FBI took him in is because his dad's honorable military career and then Dolly Potter's entertainment capabilities that no one else has had or will ever have in history. Immortality, achievement accomplished by Dolly Potter's blessings by God and Satan and God and Jesus Christ in Big Brother 1984. Physics people, though. We might be spiritual, but physics people, what goes up must come down. If it goes down, it goes up. Dolly Potter went down, so he goes up for the rest of eternity. Laws of attraction, people. No matter what, Dolly Potter stayed positive, so he stays blessed, because he stays positive no matter what. And then, zombie apocalypse. Dolly Potter took it over for Dolores O'Riordan from the Cranberries in her loving memory. She died January 15th, 2018. Out of Dolly Potter's love for her, he took over the zombie apocalypse with the battle boots he inherited by Dolores O'Riordan on her will. At the time, Dolly Potter was number 2 zombie and didn't know about Dolores O'Riordan. Zombie control unit is how Dolly Potter became a zombie. On the United States Air Force Base one time, Dolly Potter was dogging out everyone at the gym. And then this bitch, that wasn't really anything important to the United States Air Force, called zombie control unit on him. Dolly Potter was excused and brought into zombie control unit. He's a zombie that is with zombie control unit. The zombie general, Dolly Potter. Operation Michael Jordan is about how Dolly Potter became a zombie general, 5-star reconnaissance general, the last satanic king, the last Illuminati king, World War III victor, World War III through World War Infinity victor, World War Infinity Part 2 victor, the final World War victor, and then, there's more. You could go on Dolly Potter from Team Suicide Squad to, view the cyber content that is online, offline documentation of Dolly Potter's history of taking over everything on planet Earth for the rest of history besides politics. This will be hard to notice for a while, probably years, probably decades, because Dolly Potter took over everything besides politics. Politics is easy to notice. Dolly Potter took over everything besides politics. He would have been assassinated if he would have took over politics, and then all of his commanding and conquering would have been of waste and in vain. And then this is also about when Dolly Potter said he would reign forever because his dad was on verge of assassination. Dolly Potter's still on verge of assassination. He is a marked man over bullshit because some jealous ass bitch Agent Hello Kitty that Dolly Potter thought was his friend ordered a hit on him. But the thing is, Dolly Potter has arsenal. He has the biggest arsenal in the history of planet Earth. It is very stupid to fuck with Dolly Potter at this point in time. He is the prince of darkness next to the king of darkness, Satan. Jesus Christ loves Dolly Potter, though. Dolly Potter is the fallen angel, the sacrifice from heaven that went to hell and is hanging out with Satan for the rest of eternity and being Satan's angel sent from above and providing love to Satan that Satan has never had. So, there will be other parts to this episode to the Cleopatra show, Operation Michael Jordan, explaining the most prestigious operation in reconnaissance business in planet Earth's history forever and always. From the start of time to the end of time, if there's a such thing. So, there's classified things I can't talk about. But here we go. We're going to talk about something you might not believe. The first time Dolly Potter said he would reign forever was on his phone to a text message to his dad when he was waking up his dad to the reality that they are on verge of assassination at any given moment. And then Dolly Potter, out of sadness, was like, Dad, even though this must be, maybe, the situation, we will reign forever. But Dolly Potter didn't say it that way. He said, my unit will reign forever. Then his phone got all hot, melted on his hand. And then energy started shooting out his phone. That looked like snakes. An energy form that was melting him out the sky like a computer generation. Simulation. Whatever. And then for the whole night, Dolly Potter was battling this energy. And then, he ran to jail. Didn't really go to jail, but went to jail because it was either the hospital or jail that was the safest place he could go to get out of his home. Because Dolly Potter ran from this energy from his home, and it was melting him out the sky. But we're in like a computer, but God is real, Satan is real too. But we're in a computer. There's classified things I can't talk about this computer we're in. But we're in dimension 3. Or the 3rd dimension. In a computer. And then, Dolly Potter, survived this, energy stuff that, made Dolly Potter explain himself for why he said he was going to reign forever, because it is really going to happen. It is happening. He's reigning forever in everything besides politics. He's not mainstream. Mainstream is for basic ass bitches that don't mean anything in history and don't mean anything to any government. They're just ragdolls, and they get assassinated in due time. With no remembered history at all. They're dust in the wind, Kansas. Dolly Potter ain't dust in the wind, Kansas. He is immortal. To kill him does not defeat him. It is very fatal to actually kill him. Because then you get tortured for the rest of eternity, then your bloodline gets erased and tortured by the CIA and MI6. And then the Russian Federation and Chinese Federation come in soon after. And then every other country supports Dolly Potter too. Because Dolly Potter is a wonderful person that saved over billions of lives in nuclear warfare prevention and chemical warfare prevention. Dolly Potter also, in this Operation Michael Jordan, is number 1 in chemical warfare prevention in history. Number 1 in nuclear warfare prevention in history. Also known for leading Team Jesus Christ to number 1 in history and saving the Jesus Christ from being erased in history. So this is enough said. Part 2 coming soon to the episode Operation Michael Jordan. But it's not just an episode to the Cleopatra show. It is a prestigious reconnaissance operation. The reconnaissance operation of reconnaissance operations. It will take years, maybe decades, for society to understand this fully. It will not be understood anytime soon. It is March 9th, 2019. I'm pretty sure. I'm just a dog. I'm not perfect. I'm going to hell because my baby boy Dolly Potter's going to hell. But the thing is, we're going to be all right. We're blessed by Jesus Christ and John 3:16. For God so loved the world, he gave his only begotten Son, for who shall believe in him shall not perish and have everlasting life. So, yeah, we'll be perfectly fine in hell. Satan loves Dolly Potter. So that must mean he loves me too. And then, yeah, so, it seems like to me that I did not cover everything, but I probably did in enough detail to explain what Operation Michael Jordan is. It is hosted on Dolly Potter's like page, Dolly Potter from Team Suicide Squad, on Facebook. Check us out on Instagram, The Cleopatra Show. Check us out on SoundCloud, The Cleopatra Show. Check us out on YouTube, Dalton Potter. Check us out on our other YouTube, Cleopatra Potter. Yeah, rest in peace to Vine. You can check Dalton out on Vine, Dalton Potter. You can check out his movie he documented as a director in fictional land, one of his only fictional projects he ever worked on, Halloween 7 Bloodline, a murder mystery. Michael Myers is involved. So yeah, Dolly Potter, the 22-year serviced United States Air Force child, honorably served, honorably expired, got a college degree 15 days later, joined MI6 agency in about 2016 year on planet Earth, and this is for the rest of history that Dolly Potter is an MI6 agent. He's actually an MI6 investigator. His job is to make sure that everything goes according to plan and the royal family's agenda from Buckingham Palace. Thus why Dolly Potter's on Buckingham Palace Suicide Squad. He left FBI Suicide Squad after 5 honorable years, 2014 to 2019. He transferred to a couple other agencies. That's classified, but then he ended up at Buckingham Palace because he got an option to join any agency that he wanted to, whatever country, and he chose Buckingham Palace because he's family with Great Britain. He never gets to go to Great Britain because there's an embargo between him and them that jealous people have put up between Dolly Potter and them, because Dolly Potter literally took over everything in history besides politics. Yeah, and I'm tired. I'm going to go now, ladies and gentlemen. I give you my 15 minutes of best effort on telling you an idea of what Operation Michael Jordan is. Part 2 of this episode to the Cleopatra Show coming soon. Bolden Potter will be in that video, episode, etc. Shout out to Charles Frank Bolden Jr., the man of men, the Honorable Charles Frank Bolden Jr. Fuck the people that tried to ruin his honorable name. His honorable name will never be ruined. Team Charles Frank Bolden Jr. company for another victory. Victory after victory. Triumph after triumph. But definitely, we have had our blood, sweat, and tears shed. And we have not had a bed full of roses and sunshines and rainbows. We are in the valley of shadow and death. We are in the valley of shadow of death. We don't have to fear evil, because evil is our friend. Jesus Christ loves us, though. We love Jesus Christ too. Bolden Potter, baptized by the Church of Jesus Christ 2 times. Last Satanic King. Last Illuminati King. And, yeah. So have a good one, ladies and gentlemen. This is Cleopatra Wanda Boo Boo Doo Doo Potter, a.k.a. Operative Specialized Duckling. Yeah. And I'm out. Have a good one. I'm going to bed now. I've got to take a nap. Got a long day tomorrow. Me and Bolden Potter are controlling a lot of things in history right now. To kill us, to look at us, to think about us is a fatal decision, ladies and gentlemen. We got anonymous support. We learned from Charles Manson. There is no trace to us at all with anything that happens to our enemies that die. Horrible, painful deaths for messing with our empire that we have made. That is for the rest of history. Immortal, the empire of empires. The Cleopatra Show. We now dominate the world and everything besides politics for the rest of history. Literally, on planet Earth. Now I'm gone. Peace out.